Alright, here we go with the next One Piece. You know where we are. And you know where we're going. Apparently going to a black screen. That's ominous as hell. So, three, two, one. Oh, straight to the credits, huh? I heard Wano. That's one hell of a fist. Here it comes. Yeah, you know, Mamo's shocked faces really crack me up. I don't know if it's his color, if it's character design or something, but his shocked faces crack me up, man. He be getting shocked a lot. I mean, you have seconds to follow these orders. Yeah, you better hurry up. Yeah, and then he looks around. Hey, buddy, you better do this right now, man. I don't care. I don't care that you can't do it. It's like Jim Kirk talking to Scotty. I don't care. You better do it right now. You better give me all the power you got, Scotty. Here comes his fist. This might be the one. This might be it. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I like grabbing you though. Yeah, he's like, get your goddamn hands off me. What's that, buddy? Oh, no, he was shot, wasn't he? I don't think he died of burning to death. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. They wanted to remind us, by the way, that fire can still affect Luffy, right? That's why he was like, Flame Dragon Torch. Well, this would be like if rock, paper, scissors had a fire component, right? So would fire beat rock or would rock beat fire? We're about to find out. You know, because a closed fist is rock, just in case you're wondering. Shit. That must have been a big ass piece, man. It's about to take him out. Yeah, there he goes with his laugh again. Oh shit. Yeah. Let me go oh yeah, that's right. I don't have to touch you. He's going hard line, man. And projectile. He spent his time training too. What's the name gonna be? He's already got a name. So that's two. Oh, whatever the hell that is. That's two attack names for Kaido. Because he already had Rising Dragon Torch or some shit. Now he's got Flame Bakula. Meanwhile, we got Gum Gum Batarang. Yeah. Here it is. For all the marbles. One final roll of the die. Everything must go. Win, lose, there can be no draw. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I'm starting to wonder, like, if even we don't know what Shanks can do, right? We have no idea. Like, we don't know how powerful he is. I'm starting to think like if it was Kaido the most powerful person in the world, the individual, just individual, one-on-one fighting. And then Straw Hat now is the most powerful, right? If he beats Kaido, which I believe he will. Because it's just like what is required to take Kaido out defies explanation or belief, right? Nobody else has required 1/10 of the force to lose, right? This son bitch just will not lose. He refuses to lose. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, bitch. Yeah, see, I'm seeing a gun here, but you said he burned to death. Odd. Of course he's drunk, so, it could be that. Oh, shut up. I mean, it's just the amount of force required to take this son bitch out. We've not seen anybody else require that much by far, right? So it's just, to me, just the eyeball test, it just seems like he's the most powerful figure in the world, right? That we've met. Now, there could be more powerful. Like maybe any one of the five elders is more powerful. We don't know, right? Or the person who's a secret ruler of the world. He could be more powerful for all we know. He's one hell of a villain, man. Like, I don't like him. Definitely wore out his welcome. But, he's a memorable villain. That's for goddamn sure. Well, the end came pretty quick, didn't it? I think those are the guys that were in the cell with Yamato, right? Pretty sure. Yep, they got wrecked. We knew they didn't survive because we haven't seen them in current day. Yeah, of course. Like I said, if Kaido really is the most powerful individual one-on-one figure in the world, you're gonna say they're weak because they lost to him. Like, kiss my ass. This would be like, you're weak if you lose to the 85 Bears. Like, give me a break, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just close up. Yeah, we're here just the first 17 times. Damn. Yeah, this is a good refresher in how much oppression has actually been suffered by this land for 20 years. Burn all the useless trash. Wow. That dude just, his depths of depravity, man. Damn. Well, and because this arc has been so long, this is a worthwhile refresher because this was not on the tip top of my mind. I'll be honest. I just want Kaido to get his ass whipped, right? But these are the stakes, And we don't know the exact population of the land, but we got to be talking about millions of people, probably a couple million at least. What are they about? This world's probably about 1900s technology. So a 1900s world population, essentially, maybe a billion worldwide, something like that. So a lot of people is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what the Starks keep saying. Well, and that's why she stayed, right? They answered my question from last episode. She stayed because somebody had to give the people hope to survive the 20 years. Because it's going to be a long haul. It's going to be rough. I love the gold skull, man. That is incredible. I don't know why they made it gold, but I like it. The amount of oppression, man, Jesus. Then turns them into the giggly zombies, essentially. Not from one apple, you're not gonna be able to breastfeed them. Jesus, this is so well done, man. Yeah, hilarious, just awesome. Wow, he is talking cash shit, man. Look at this son bitch. He is the effing worst. And I thought that dude that from Water Seven, the Admiral, whatever his name was. I thought that dude was the worst character in the entire series. He's not. This son bitch is. He is the worst. There's not a single thing you can admire him for. He doesn't have witty, dialogue. He doesn't have a cool power. He's not brave. He's not like a great fighter. Say what you want about Kaido, he's a great fighter. I mean, he's intimidating as hell. Like, there's not a single mitigating factor for this bitch. Nothing. Not a single thing, man. Like, he has no redeeming qualities whatsoever, top to bottom, front to center, man. He's a completely worthless human being. I defy a single fan of this series anywhere on Earth to cite him as their favorite villain. He's memorable. I say he's memorable, but that didn't mean favorite. Because he's just terrible in every way, right? That's right, die, you little bitch. They've kind of reignited my delight to see him die. It had waned because of how long they've dragged it out. But thank you for that reminder. That reminder about everything, every reason why he's the worst ever. And even now, the shit he's saying, right? What a little bitch. Just die, you little bitch. Good. As long as you die. I ain't sharing a drink with you. For one thing, we're probably going different places. I don't know where the Japanese stand on all that, but, I suspect we're going different places. This is like a psychedelic trip, man, in the best way possible. You know what this is? It's almost like the free association you get when you die, right? Like, presumably, from what we hear. Like your life flashes before your eyes. I think that's what they're doing. They're doing his life flash before his eyes, and also with not only his life flash before his eyes, but random thoughts as it happens. He's kind of like taking a summary of the sum total of his life, fighting demons that are long dead. This feels like it. We're kind of in his head for this episode. Oh shit! You're the moon unaware of the dawn. Get your little bitch ass out of here. Yeah, Dawn's pretty brilliant. That's what this feels like, though. Random thoughts, random associations, random memories. And it's artistic as hell, all of it. There goes the last head. Bitch. Sayonara. And, if I was them, he'd be stricken from the record. Any mention of his name or face would be gone, and he'd be forgotten. In a generation or two, he'd be completely forgotten as if he never existed. That's the worst punishment of all, right? No legacy, no life, no legacy, no bloodline, nothing. You're just gone. And that might happen anyway because Kaido would probably be the one everybody remembers, right? Momonosuke. Now we've kind of shifted perspective to his flashing before his eyes, right? And maybe it's not just your life flash before your eyes when you're dying. Maybe it also happens when you have something really important to do and you're the only one that can do it. There's no time, right? Because that's what he's facing right now. Cass never could do anything. Yeah. I'm not sure we need to headbutt the island, but okay, buddy. Where there's a will, there's a way. All right, man. Food and bandages, and they'll be fine. That's all you need in the. Somebody was saying that in the comment, right? That's all you need, man. Food and bandages, and we're all good. I believe. this is anime time. Anime time. All this shit's been happening within the space of like 2 or 3 seconds, right? So, from one point of view, this episode was probably only 5 to 10 seconds long, if you think about it, right? The story progression on any front was about 5 or 10 seconds. A lot of it was just the speed of thought. You know, it's like his life is flashing before his eyes, so we go and we see what it was flashing, right? You get the speed of thought and everything. That might be the least amount of time we've ever seen pass in an episode, if I'm right. If it's like 5 or 10 seconds, but a lot happened, man. A lot happened in that 5 or 10 seconds. You know, what's his face? I'm not even gonna try to remember his name anymore. Not that I could, but asshole. I vow to never speak of him again after this episode. He will die in the dust and be completely forgotten. By the time we get to episode 1100, I will never think of him again. But a top tier. I'd put him in one of my top 10 most memorable villains of all time. Not necessarily best villains of all time, but definitely most memorable. And just completely and totally reprehensible, which is hard to do. Like, he has zero. Most villains, you can find 1 or 2 redeeming qualities. Cersei loved her kids, right? That automatically disqualifies her from what we're talking about here. Like, she has that one redeeming quality. And then Tyrion would say, like, and her lovely cheekbones. Well, I don't give a shit about that. But, like, most villains have one redeeming. Walter White loved his family. I don't think anybody can deny. He truly loved his family. Now, he did them wrong. He treated them wrong. They are worse for knowing him, but, like, he did love them. That's a redeeming quality. Get him out of here. He's not on the list. Like, we're talking about villains with absolutely 100% zero redeeming qualities in any way, shape, or form. That list is not very long, man. And he's on it. So that's a hell of an accomplishment for this author, who some people have accused over the years, from what I've heard, of not making strong villains. And what I've accused him of is a lot of the villains feel the same. You can't say that for this arc, man. Like, early on, it may have been the first 500 episodes. His villains are kind of samey, right? They have definitely diversified since then. I don't think that's an allegation you can levy towards the author anymore. Definitely not after this arc.